Hello friends and welcome back to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. I'm rocking the Brewers today. Hope you like that. And we got a lot of free stuff. Free demos, never before seen stuff. And on top of all of that, haven't played some pine tar baseball for a while, gonna do that. And on top of all of that, we're going to talk membership. Get a lot of free stuff with membership to my channel. You get discounts on secondary store teams. You get discounts on secondary store sets. $10 a set, if you are a member, is your discount on the secondary store. Also, you get free stuff. Every month I've got free stuff going out. And for all current and future members, both teams that I'm going to demo today are yours for free with membership. It's the only way you can get them. They're not for sale anywhere. They're not for sale anywhere. The only way you can get them is a thank you from me for joining my channel as a member. The teams are a couple of pine tar teams today. We're going to do pine tar baseball. If you would like the pine tar baseball instructions and charts for free, email me at berglund.kurt@yahoo.com. I'll put that in the description for the video. I'm also going to put the link for channel membership. You can check that out. That will be in the description for the video today. This should have also said, but didn't, that every month you get a baseball history video on the members side of the channel. You get a World Series replay. I am starting a new King of the Hill project on the member side only as well. So there's a lot going on. I'm adding stuff to it all the time. The teams that you are going to see today for pine tar baseball haven't been seen anywhere, and this is the only place you can get them. They are free as a thank you for your membership, and they are two of the iconic teams of the last 20 years of Major League Baseball. They are the 2002 Oakland Athletics Moneyball team, and there's a whole lot more here than Scott Hatteberg. And they are taking on maybe the most famous Boston Red Sox team ever. It's the 2004 Break the Curse Red Sox that came from 3 games behind the New York Yankees to take the NLCS 4-3 and then swept the St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series. The Red Sox, the 04 Red Sox, are hosting the 02 Athletics. This is going to be fun. I'm glad you're with me. Let's get to today's starting lineup. These teams in your collection, all you have to do is either become a member or make sure you still are a member and then send me an email at berglund.kurt@yahoo.com and I will send you the PDF with both of these ball clubs for your very own. For the 2002 Moneyball Oakland Athletics, Ray Durham will lead off. He's the DH. Scott Hatteberg, the aforementioned Mr. Hatteberg, will bat second and play first base. Batting third at shortstop, Miguel Tejada. Batting fourth at third base, Eric Chavez. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jermaine Dye. Batting sixth, the left fielder, David Justice. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Terrence Long. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Mark Ellis. And batting ninth, the catcher, Ramon Hernandez. For Oakland, on the mound, left-hander with the big curveball, it's Barry Zito. He is an A-plus pitcher on the road. He remains an A-plus pitcher after the second time through the order. He can give you 7 innings and more if it's going well. And he gets the start for today's Athletics. For the world champion Red Sox, Johnny Damon leads off in center field. Orlando Cabrera bats second at shortstop. Manny Ramirez bats third. He'll play left field. David Ortiz will bat fourth. He's the DH. Kevin Millar will bat 5th. He's at first base. Gabe Kapler will bat 6th. He's in right field. Bill Miller will bat 7th. He's at third base. Jason Varitek will bat 8th. He's behind the plate. And Pokey Reese will play second against the left-hander Zito today, and he will bat 9th. On the mound for the Red Sox, it's Pedro Martinez. He is an A-plus pitcher at home, and he remains an A-plus pitcher after the second time through the order. He can also give you 7 innings and more if it's going well. We are ready to play some ball, some pine tar baseball, and we are at Fenway Park. So let's do it. Gonna roll these 2 dice. These are D10s. Red die will be the 10s digit, white die will be the 1s digit, and occasionally we're gonna need a D6, and there's our D6. Ray Durham steps in against Pedro Martinez. Let's turn the lights on at Fenway Park and see if that helps us a little bit. Yeah, I think it helps. The pitch to Durham is gonna be a pitching modifier check. That's a 15. For Durham, that's a single, but that's going to change to, hey, struck him out. Get it all started with the gas. 1 down. Would have been a single against a lesser pitcher, but Pedro threw him the gas. Now it's Hatterberg. And it's to right and deep, down toward the pesky pole. Back goes Gabe Kapler, and there's no bringing it back. A 1-0 lead for the Athletics on a bomb from Hatterberg. Miguel Tejada comes to the plate. Pedro kicks and deals, and that's to left and deep. Heading toward the monster. We got back-to-back dongs. For the A's, it's 2-0 Oakland. Pedro upset with himself on the mound, and now it's Eric Chavez. Pitch from Pedro to Chavez. There's a base hit. He bangs that one to left field past a diving Orlando Cabrera, and there's a man on with 1 out now for Oakland. They continue the hit parade. Jermaine Dye at the plate. Infield playing for 2. The pitch to Dye. Ground ball hit to Kevin Millar. Millar gloves it. He fires 2. Cabrera for 1. The relay back to Pedro Martinez is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 3-6-1 double play turned by the Red Sox. And that gets Pedro out of a whole bunch of trouble in the first inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 2-0 Athletics. Damon Cabrera Ramirez coming up against Barry Zito in the Boston first. Zito kicks and delivers. Johnny Damon hits it on the ground to Mark Ellis. He's up with it and throws to Scott Hatterberg for out number 1. Here's Cabrera. Zito kicks and deals. There is a strike 3 called. Cabrera locked up on the bender. 2 gone in the first, and Manny Ramirez up. Zito kicks and deals. And I'm dropping dice left and right. Nobody knows where they go. And Man Ram corks this one to center. It's going to get over the head of Terrence Long and bounce around the triangle. Manny cruises into second with a double with 2 outs, and here comes David Ortiz, Big Papi. Zito the stretch, the delivery. Ground ball hit to Scott Hatterberg. He's going to take it himself, and that'll retire Boston in the first. We've played 1 at Fenway, and it's 2-0 Athletics. These teams, all you got to do is become a channel member and let the cash and prizes flow your way. Shoot me an email. Let me know you want the teams, and you will have them in your inbox. Pedro kicks and deals to David Justice, another star of the movie. Hey, got him on a changeup. Second strikeout for Pedro. One gone on the Oakland second inning. Terrence Long up now. Pedro kicks and deals. Hey, struck him out on a bender. 3 strikeouts for Pedro. He's trying to right the ship after a shaky first inning. Mix these two up, but it's Long and then Ellis in the lineup. All right, here comes Pedro to Ellis. Hey, struck out the side on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Guess. 1.5 in the books, 2-0 Oakland. Maybe we'll do a couple of games between these two teams. This is kind of fun. Millar, Kapler, Miller. 5, 6, 7 in the Boston lineup coming up in the second inning. Zito kicks and deals. And this is trouble for Millar. It's hit to left. It's going to bounce off the wall. Justice runs it down. Millar's around first. He helps himself to a leadoff double. Here's Kapler. Zito the stretch. The delivery to Gabe Kapler. And hey, struck him out on a big bender from Zito. 1 down in the second. Bill Miller. Zito's delivery, base hit for Bill Miller. To left field, charging is Justice. Let's see what we got here. Millar is an M. Justice throwing arm is a. He's an A. 0 to 10, and they're going to shoot him down at the plate. Millar gets waved around third. Justice throwing home to Ramon Hernandez. And it's not in time. Miller drives home the first Red Sox run of the day, and it's 2-1 Oakland. Varitek at the plate. Oakland infield playing for 2. Zito to Varitek, and this is trouble. This is triangle bound, rattling around out there. Long's got to go run it down. They're going to wave the gimpy-kneed Bill Miller around third base. Here comes Varitek around second. The relay throw from Tejada to Chavez is not in time. Jason Varitek with a run-scoring triple for the Boston catcher, and we are tied at 2 with 1 out in the bottom of the second. We got a good game going. Pokey Reese at the plate. Oakland infield normal depth. The pitch from Zito is hit on the ground to Tejada. Tejada's up with it. Varitek is going to score, and Tejada makes the throw to Hatteberg to retire Pokey Reese, and there's 2 outs now. The Boston Red Sox lead 3-2. Here's Johnny Damon. Zito to Damon. And it's another hit for the Red Sox. Base hit to left field. Justice fires it back in. Now it's Cabrera with 2 outs and Damon at first. Zito the stretch. The delivery is going to be an error check. We got to have that. D6. Here we go. 47 is hit to Miller at third. Oh, I need another D10. That's my problem. We're going to use the blue one. Here we go. Here's our blue D10. This will tell us if it's an error. Bill Miller. And I think he just booted it. 47, that's Bill Miller. Might be a 1-base error, but there's 2 outs, so it'll be a 2-base error. No, Chavez, excuse me. Chavez, error chance. He is a 4. That's a 3. Chavez uncorks it past Hatteberg into foul territory. Mark Ellis has to run it down. Cabrera goes to second. Damon goes to third, and they're second and third with 2 outs for Man Ram. Chance for Boston to extend the lead. They're already up 3-2. The pitch. Hey, struck him out on a bender. The big Zito overhand curve, 12 to 6 o'clock. That will retire the side as Manny swings right through it, but Boston gets 3 on 4 hits. There was an error. They strand 2. And after 2, it's Boston 3, Oakland 2. We don't have a pitcher's duel, but we have a good game going. Top of the 3rd coming, Hernandez, Durham, and then Hatteberg coming for Oakland. Pedro trying to get it back, keep that 2nd inning mojo going. The pitch to Ramon Hernandez, hit on the ground to Orlando Cabrera. He's up with it and throws to Millar for out number 1. Now it's Durham. Late season acquisition by Billy Bean. The pitch. Ground ball hit to Pokey Reese to his left. He cuts it off, throws to Millar, and there's 2 down. Here's Hatteberg. He hit a bomb in the 1st. The pitch to him, and there's another shot off Hatteberg's bat. Base hit to right. Collected by Gabe Kapler. He throws it back in. It's a 2-out single for Oakland. That'll bring up Tejada, the shortstop. Pedro the stretch. The delivery to Tejada. Miguel hits it in the air to left. Does this have the distance? Back goes Manny. Warning track and makes the catch for out number 3. These teams can be yours. Join my channel as a member. Send me an email, berglund.kurt@yahoo.com, and I will send you the PDF as a thank you for joining my channel as a member. Ortiz, Millar, Kapler, 4, 5, 6 coming up for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 3rd. The pitch from Zito. Got to the kitchen. Oh my God, I smell gas. It's a range check. Now, Terrence Long is a negative. Prognosis negative on the range checks. So, that's going to drop in for a base hit. Ortiz is on with a leadoff single in the bottom of the 3rd. It's Millar up at the plate now. Zito the stretch, the pitch to Kevin is a strike 3 swinging. He couldn't catch up to the pork and beans. Gas. 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd. Kapler now with Ortiz at first. Double played up for Oakland. The pitch from Zito. Ground ball, Mark Ellis. Ellis goes to Tejada for 1. The relay to Hatteberg is not in time. As Kapler beats the rap at first, Ortiz is retired 4-6 on the fielder's choice. Bill Miller comes to the plate now with 2 outs. Zito the stretch and the delivery to Bill Miller. Ground ball, Tejada is up with it and throws to Hatteberg for out number 3. We've played 3 complete now. Boston, 2004 Boston Red Sox 3. 2002 Oakland Athletics 2. Pine Tar Baseball demo for you. You can get the PDF stuff at the website for free. Game charts, instructions, all that good stuff. These teams are a thank you for joining my channel as a member. Here we go. Chavez, Dye, and Justice, lefty, righty, lefty for Oakland in the 4th. Pedro kicks and deals. At the kitchen, oh my God. Range check. This is Johnny Damon. Johnny Damon on the run. He is a positive fielder. He is going to make the catch for out number 1. Here's Jermaine Dye. Pedro winds and deals. Error check. Popped it up. Is it going to be off somebody's glove? That's the question on America's mind. Let's see where it's going. 53, it's popped up. Bill Miller having trouble with it, and it is off his glove. It's an E5 on Miller. Each third baseman has made an error now. Jermaine Dye is safe at first. He is the tying run. Here's Justice. Pedro the stretch. The delivery to Justice. Hit in the air to right toward the line is Gabe Kapler. He's going to catch it for out number 2. And now Terrence Long. Pedro the stretch and the delivery to Terrence Long. That is a strike 3 looking. 5th strikeout for Pedro on the changeup, and that will retire Oakland in the top of the 4th. Pedro maintains his 3-2 lead. In the bottom of the 4th, Zito will face Veritek, Reese, and Damon. Wonderful opportunity to get involved in channel membership. Just click the join button on the link in the video description. You can check out everything that you can get. And I'm adding to it all the time. I'm very excited to have this part of my channel. Veritek, Reese, and Damon 8-9-1 in the Boston order coming up in the bottom of the 4th. Zito kicks and deals. That is hit on the ground to Eric Chavez to his left. Cuts it off. Fires it to Hatteberg, and there's out number 1. Pokey Reese. Zito kicks and delivers to Pokey. Ground ball, Miguel Tejada. Cuts it off from going up the middle. Fires to Hatteberg for out number 2. And now Johnny Damon. Zito kicks and deals. Damon slaps it to center. Here comes Long. And he makes a nice running catch for out number 3. That retires Boston in the 4th. We go to the 5th, and it's 3-2 Red Sox. 0-4 Red Sox. Most famous team in Red Sox history? I don't know. I think maybe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Ellis Hernandez. And the top with Ray Durham coming up in the Oakland 5th. Martinez kicks and deals. Hey, struck him out. Number 6 with the baked beans. Gas. Ramon Hernandez. Martinez kicks and delivers. Ground ball hitting up the middle. Cut off by Pokey Reese. He plants and throws to Kevin Millar for out number 2. They get Ramon Hernandez by 14 steps. Here's Ray Durham. And hey, struck him out. Number 7 for Pedro. We're halfway through. We got a good one. It's Boston 3, Oakland 2. Pedro has allowed 4 hits. 2 of them were bombs in the first inning. Back-to-back from Hatteberg and Tejada. He has struck out 7. He has walked none. On the other hand, Zito has allowed 6 hits. He has walked none. He has struck out 4. He's allowed 3 runs. And 2 of them are earned. All right, Cabrera in there against Zito. Cabrera 0 for 2. The pitch from Barry Zito is strike 3 swingy. Got him on a bender. That's number 5 for Zito. Man Ram comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. The pitch to Manny is there's a bangs a base hit to left. Just past Tejada. Red Sox have a base runner for David Ortiz, a Big Poppy. Double play depth for the infield. Ortiz is 1 for 2. The pitch from Zito is hit on the ground to second base. That's Mark Ellis. Ellis is up with it. He goes to Tejada for one. The relay to Hatteberg is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play turned by the Oakland Athletics. That gets us through the fifth. As we go to the sixth, it's 3-2 Boston. The 0-2 Athletics at the 0-4 Red Sox. Good early century matchup. Pine Tar Baseball. Hatteberg, Tejada, Chavez. Coming up. Hatteberg's 2 for 2. Pedro kicks and deals. Hatteberg draws a walk, and that is his third time on base today. He's the tying run. Here's Tejada. Pedro the stretch. The delivery to Miguel. Tejada is trouble. And that, we're going to make her get to the kitchen. Oh my God, it's a ranch check. This goes to Millar. And it's by him for a base hit. Stopping at second is Hatteberg. Tejada's on. There's 2 on. With nobody out for Chavez, that's going to get the bullpen cooking for the Red Sox. It's going to be Alan Embry and Mike Timlin throwing lefty-righty double-barrel action just the way Terry Francona likes it. So, Chavez 1 for 2. Boston defense at double played up. The pitch. Hit in the air to center, but not deep. Under it is Damon. Tagging is Hatteberg. He is going to try and advance to third, or is he? No, he's just kidding. He comes back, bluffs it, but comes back. Jermaine Dye comes up now. Jermaine's 0 for 2. He did reach on an error back in the fourth. Oakland needs a clutch hit. Hatteberg on second, Tejada on first, 1 out, top of the sixth, 3-2 Red Sox. The pitch. This is hit to left toward the line. On the run is Manny, and look at him get there for out number 2. Runners hold. Justice up. David Justice 0 for 2. Pedro the stretch. The delivery to him. There's a base hit for Justice. Goes to left field. Hatteberg is being waved around third. The throw coming home is cut off by Miller, and Oakland has tied the score at 3. Tejada goes all the way to third. First and third for Oakland, and a big clutch hit for David Justice to tie the score in the top of the sixth. Now it's Long. Might be Pedro's last batter here. 3-3 game, 2 outs though, top of the sixth. The pitch from Pedro to Long. Hit to center but not deep. Coming in a few steps is Johnny Damon, and he puts it away for out number 3, but Oakland scores the tying run on a pair of hits. They leave 2, and after 5.5, we are all even at 3 apiece. Good game. Tough teams here. Tough to pick a favorite in this ball game. 2 great pitchers, very good lineups. Millar, Kapler, and Miller, 5, 6, 7. In the Red Sox lineup for the bottom of the sixth. Zito kicks and deals. There's the pitch to Millar, and Millar hits it down the left field line. It's going to rattle around in the corner. He's around first base. Justice fires toward the infield, but Millar is on with a leadoff double. Here's Kapler. Gabe is 0 for 2. Zito the stretch, the delivery. Hey, struck him out. Number 6 for Barry Zito. Second strikeout for Kapler. Now Bill Miller. 1 for 2 for Miller. The pitch to him. Hey, struck him out. Number 7 as Zito humped up on the fastball. Now it's Veritek who's 1 for 2. Red Sox need a clutch hit. Millar at second. Zito the pitch. Comebacker, gloved by Zito. He takes a couple steps toward Hatteberg, tosses him the ball, and that will retire the Red Sox in inning number 6. These teams are a thank you for channel membership. Everybody who's a member of the channel just has to ask me for them, and you get them into your email. These PDFs as a thank you from me to you. Top of the 7th, Pedro will pitch to Mark Ellis, Ramon Hernandez, Ray Durham, 8-9-1 in the Oakland order. Timlin and Embry are ready in the Red Sox bullpen. Should Pedro falter? Ellis is 0 for 2, hasn't come close to hitting the ball. The pitch from Pedro. He hits this one to right. Dying Quail. Coming on is Kapler, and there's one down in the Oakland 7th. Here's Ramon Hernandez. 0 for 2. Pedro kicks and deals. This is going to be hit on the ground to Cabrera. Nice play from the hole. He plants and throws to Millar, and there's 2 down. Ray Durham is 0 for 3. Pedro winds and delivers. Ground ball. Cabrera one more time. Fires to Millar, and that will retire the side in the 7th. Time to stretch him out at Fenway, and you know what that means. It's going to be plenty of Neil Diamond. And we're not talking about Holly Holy. We're not talking about Cracklin' Rosie. We're not talking about Brother Love's Travelin' Salvation Show. We're not even talking about Solitary Man. We're talking about Sweet Caroline, and then Pokey Reese, Johnny Damon, Orlando Cabrera, 9-1-2 against Zito. Moving around in the Oakland bullpen, Mike Vanafro and Jim Masier are starting to throw for the Athletics. Pokey is 0 for 2. Zito kicks and deals. And look at Pokey line a base hit. Left field. Justice and that gimpy knee's got to run it down. Pokey's got a leadoff double. Johnny Damon comes to the plate. Zito in trouble. Zito the stretch. Damon's 1 for 3. The pitch. Base hit Damon. Into right field, charging hard is Jermaine Dye. Holding at third is Pokey Reese. There's Red Sox at the corners with nobody out. And Orlando Cabrera coming up. That is going to do it for Barry Zito. There goes Art Howe on a slow walk out to the mound. And he wants Jim Masier, the right-hander, to take on Orlando Cabrera here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's tell you about Zito's numbers before we tell you about Jim Masier. Zito goes 6+ innings, 10 hits allowed, doesn't walk anybody. He struck out 6. He's allowed 3 runs so far, 2 of them earned, but Reese and Damon are his responsibility on the base paths. Jim Masier is on the road. He is an A pitcher. He has walk modifiers on 55 and 77. He can give you 1 inning. He is being replaced in the bullpen by submariner Chad Bradford as Vanafro continues to throw as well. Cabrera is at the plate. The Oakland infield is going to play in. We're in the bottom of the 7th with nobody out in a tie game at 3. Masier the stretch, checks the base runners, the pitch. Comebacker to Masier. He will hold Reese at third. Damon will advance to second, and Cabrera is out. Messier to Hatteberg at first base. But now they have a new problem, and it's Manny Ramirez with first base open and Big Papi on deck. Do you walk Ramirez? Tell me in the comments. First base open. Need a double play grounder. If I walk Ramirez, I got to bring in Venafro to go against Big Papi. I'm going to go after Manny. Manny might draw a walk anyway. Infield remains in. The pitch to Manny from Messier. He struck him out. He got him on a bender. 2 down. Now it's Ortiz. Now they're going to walk him. 4 wide ones to the Big Papi, and Kevin Millar comes to the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Millar's 2 for 3. Okay. It's Messier. The stretch, the delivery. Hit in the air to right. Back a few steps is Jermaine Dye, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Red Sox again get a leadoff double and don't score. In fact, they leave the bases dripping. We go to the 8th, and we are tied at 3. We are going to get a new Red Sox pitcher in the top of the 8th. Pedro's day is done. Pedro went 7 innings. He allowed 6 hits. He walked 1. He struck out 7. He allowed 3 runs. They're all earned. He will not get a decision in today's game. The new pitcher is Alan Embry. Embry is a B pitcher at home. He has no strikeout or walk modifiers. He can give you an inning. And that is it. So Embry is on. He went 71 appearances in 2004. And he is on to face Hatteberg, maybe Tejada, and maybe Chavez. Mike Timlin continues to throw in the bullpen. And Mike Myers is throwing along with Dr. Evil in the bullpen for the Red Sox. So lefty-righty action continues in the Red Sox bullpen. Hatteberg at the plate now. Embry the stretch, the delivery to him. He hit him. He dotted him. Scott Hatteberg takes one for the team and trots down to first base. Art Howe's looking at his lineup card for a possible pinch runner for Scott Hatteberg. And it's going to be Frank Menechino. Frank Menechino runs for Hatteberg here in the 8th. Tejada comes to the plate. Embry stays in to face him. The stretch, the pitch to Miguel Tejada is a ground ball hit to Cabrera. Cabrera goes to Reese for 1. The relay to Millar is not in time. Tejada beats the rap at first. Now it's Chavez. We have a lefty-lefty matchup. 1 for 3 for Eric. Double play depth for the infield. The pitch from Embry. Chavez hits it to center field, into right center field. Johnny Damon on the run, and he gets there. 4 out number 2. And here's Jermaine Dye. 0 for 3 for Dye with Justice on deck. The pitch. Jermaine Dye hits it to left, curving toward the line. Manny Ramirez getting his road work in, makes the catch, And that retires the Athletics in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th with your score. Oakland 3, Boston 3. We're getting a new first baseman for Hatterberg/Menachino. And that's going to be John Mabry. In-season acquisition by Billy Beane in exchange for Jeremy Jambi, one of the stars of Moneyball. All right, so Menachino is out. Mabry is in at first base. And Embry is done. Messier is done. It's going to be Chad Bradford, the Submariner, for the 8th inning for Oakland. Chad Bradford on the road has a grade of an A. No strikeout or walk modifiers. And he was in 75 ball games in 2002. Kapler's due. Terry Francona going to his bench. It's going to be Trot Nixon to bat for Gabe Kapler. So Kapler's day is done. Red Sox need a run to take the lead. Bradford stretches and delivers, and there's a base hit, maybe. Where is it going? Hit to second. That is past Ellis. I believe he is a neutral fielder. He is, and there's a leadoff hit for Trot Nixon, a base hit. Bill Miller comes to the plate. Tough to do small ball. None of these guys are good bunters. So, Miller's up there. Bradford the stretch, the delivery. He is, let's see, that is a walk. Bradford is an A pitcher. Hey, struck him out. Miller swings right through the gas. And it's Veritek now. Pokey Reese on deck. He may not bat. Bradford the stretch. Veritek 1 for 3. The pitch. Jason Veritek, ground ball. Mark Ellis to his left, cuts it off, throws to Mabry, and that retires Veritek as Trot Nixon moves into scoring position at second base. It's Pokey Reese, and he's being called back for a pinch hitter. Mark Bellhorn is going to bat for Reese. And he has a chance to break the tie. On second is Nixon. There's 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 8th. We're tied at 3. Bradford the stretch. The pitch to Bellhorn. Ground ball heading up the middle. Cut off by Ellis. He throws and gets his man at first base, Bellhorn, by a step. We're going to the 9th. With your score, Oakland 3, Boston 3. Gonna get a new Red Sox pitcher to face Justice Long and Ellis. That will be, oh boy. That will be Mike Timlin. Kurt Laskanik is now in the bullpen along with Mike Myers. and an axe murderer. No, Kurt Leskanik isn't an axe murderer. Mike Myers, of course, married an axe murderer. Or actually was an axe murderer. I don't know. You make the call. Justice is ready to lead off against Timlin. We're tied at 3. We're in the top of the ninth. PDFs are yours for channel membership. Check out the link in the description for the video. Click that join button and you get all the details. The pitch. Hit to right field. This is going to drive new right fielder Trot Nixon back, but he's got room and he makes the catch for out number 1. Terrence Long coming to the plate. Timlin the stretch, the delivery to Terrence Long. Hey, struck him out. Pork and beans, 2 gone. Mark Ellis. 0 for 3, the pitch. Mark Ellis put a charge into what? This is going to get over the head of Manny Ramirez and one hop the monster. Around first goes Ellis. He cruises into second base with a double, and it's Ramon Martinez with a chance to break the tie as Ellis is on second base. And Art Howe is looking for a pinch hitter for Ramon, but doesn't like his alternatives, so he's sticking with him. Timlin the stretch, the delivery. Hey, struck him out on a bender. That retires Oakland in the ninth. We're going to the bottom of the ninth, and the old kind of a run is going to win it for Boston. We're going to get a new pitcher for the wacky Oakland Athletics. Let's see who they're bringing on. The movie star. That's right, Ricardo Rincon, the left-hander. Top of the order for Boston, Damon Cabrera and Ramirez coming up in the bottom of the ninth. Oakland hoping to force extra innings. Damon is 2 for 3. Rincon the stretch. He is a B pitcher on the road with strikeout modifiers all over the place. The pitch. And that is hit in the air. Center field. Under it. Terrence Long for the out number 1. Here's Cabrera. He's 0 for 4. The pitch to Orlando. Ground ball. Miguel Tejada fires to Mabry for out number 2. Here's Manram. Ortiz on deck. Should Manny reach? Are we headed to extra innings? The pitch. Ground ball. Mark Ellis throws to Mabry, and we're going extra innings today. Top of the 10th coming. Oakland 3, Boston 3. Good game. Yikes. All right. New pitcher coming for Boston will be Kurt Leskanik, the right-hander. Kurt Leskanik, of course, the former Brewer. He modeled a few different uniforms. He is an A pitcher at home. He has walk modifiers on 55 and 77. And he had 51 appearances during the season. He was acquired from the Kansas City Royals by the Red Sox during the 2004 season. It's Durham, Mabry, and Tejada. Top of the order for Oakland in the 10th. The pitch to Ray Durham. He corks it to center and deep. This is going to get over the head of Johnny Damon. He's got to run it down. Durham cruises into second with a leadoff double. Here's Mabry against Leskanik. Leskanik the stretch. Tejada is on deck. The pitch. Ground ball hit to Cabrera. He looks Durham back and fires to Millar for out number 1. Now it's Tejada. Leskanic delivers to Tejada. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley with a little nacho cheese. Gas. Here's Chavez. On deck is Dye. They're going to walk Chavez and pitch to Dye. Righty-righty matchup. On deck is Justice. The pitch. And he hit him. Kurt Leskanic doesn't know where the ball's going. He just dotted Jermaine Dye, and the bases are dripping with athletics. David Justice coming to the plate. 2 outs. Durham at third. Chavez at second. Dye at first. All you got to do to get these teams is become a channel member. Leskanic the stretch. Justice is 1 for 3. 1 for 4. The pitch. He walked him in. Leskanic walks in the go-ahead run. It's 4-3 Oakland in the top of the 10th. Terrence Long comes to the plate. Very quickly, Billy Koch starts throwing in the Oakland bullpen. Save opportunity coming, maybe. 0 for 4 for Long. The pitch from Leskanic. Hey, struck him out, but the damage is done. Leskanic allows a run on a hit. He walked a guy, he hit a batter, he walked another person intentionally. The Athletics leave 3, but they take a 1-run lead. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Oakland 4, Boston 3. Koch coming on. 84 appearances for him in 2002. He is a B pitcher on the road, and he has walk modifiers on 55 and 77. He will face Big Papi, Kevin Millar, Trot Nixon, lefty, righty, lefty, in the Boston order. Bottom of the 10th, Boston needs a run to keep it alive. Koch the stretch, the delivery to the Big Papi. Base hit for Ortiz to right field. We're going to see a runner for him, and it's going to be Dave Roberts. Roberts runs for Ortiz. He is the tying run in this game. Kevin Millar comes to the plate. Koch the stretch. Checking Hernandez's throwing arm. He is a -8. So that knocks Roberts down to an 81. Koch the stretch. There goes Roberts. The throwdown from Hernandez. The tag applied by Mark Ellis, and they get Roberts on the caught stealing. Yikes. Wow. All right, Millar with 1 out now. Koch the stretch, the delivery. Ground ball hit to Tejada. He's up with it. Throws to Mabry for out number 2. That makes Trot Nixon the last chance saloon for the Red Sox. He's 1 for 1 since he entered the game as a pinch hitter in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch to him from Koch is hit in the air to left. David Justice toward the line, and the Oakland Athletics win the game 4-3. Let's give you the totals. For the 2002 Moneyball Athletics, 4 runs, 8 hits, and they committed 1 error. For the Red Sox of 2004 vintage, 3 runs, 12 hits, and they committed 1 error. Winning pitcher is Rincon. The save goes to Koch. The loser is Liskanek. Thank you for being with me. Check out all the info in the description for this video and channel membership. Send me an email if you need anything. And thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful evening. So long, everybody.